Hello everyone, this is Goosebumps Godzilla, and today I'm going to be talking about how Clarrisa from Be Careful What You Wish For is actually Maggie the Crow. So viewer beware, you're in for a scare, and let's get started. So just want to say that there are going to be spoilers for Be Careful What You Wish For, and so if you have not read Be Careful What You Wish For, then I would turn back now. Also, maybe delving into some spoilers for Revenge or Us, which introduces Maggie the Crow. So, if you have not read those two books, then I would advise you to turn back now. But anyway, guys, let's get into this video. Okay, so Clarrisa herself is this sort of witch person who goes around asking people, giving people free wishes, and then she turns into, I'm so sorry guys, so she gives people 3 wishes, and they usually backfire unless they're more specific, and so this could mean that Clarissa's evil, good, or bad. I don't really know. Kind of makes sense that she's bad, since in the Goosebumps movie, she is evil, but then again, maybe not. And that's because she honestly cares about the main character in Be Careful What You Wish For, Samantha Bird. Because throughout the book, Clarisa's giving her advice on her next wish, and not just to be more specific. And so she's evil. She wanted her to be tortured more and all that stuff. Then I would expect her to be like, no, do not be specific, not saying those exact words, but encourage her not to be too specific about her wish and something bad would happen. And plus, why even go through all the drama of, you get 3 wishes, why not go ahead and give her 3 wishes without having to, walk me home and all that stuff. So, honestly, I think that, she's a good person. And also, she gives the main character a 4th wish. The main character was in a poor state at that time, and she wanted to go back on her wish, but she only had 3 wishes, and if Clarrisa was not a nice person, then she'd be like, oh no, you can't get a 4th wish, I'm gonna leave you to suffer. And so, honestly, I think she's a good person. Clarrisa is a good person. Then how can you explain how she's evil in the Goosebumps movie? And so I think this theory with Maggie the Crow actually has something to do with this. So my theory kind of states that Clarrisa somehow turned into a crow. There's multiple ways she could turn into a crow. Like, first off, maybe she just transforms into a crow. She's like a were-crow, kind of like in Goosebumps War Town, there's the were-chicken. And that could make sense, since in Clarissa's get-up, I don't know for the book, but in the episode, she did have, like, crow feathers all over her, which could be evidence that she is Maggie the Crow anyways. But just the fact that she wears that could mean she's, like, a were-crow, possibly. But then, maybe she felt bad for the main protagonist, because she honestly cared about the main protagonist. In the end of the book, as a twist ending, the main protagonist was turned into a bird. And so, possibly, maybe Clarrisa felt bad for herself about this, and so she turned into a crow herself, just because she felt bad for her, or maybe it's because her cousin, I believe, her nephew, is Vanessa from Chicken, and she likes to turn people into animals, so maybe she turned Clarrisa into a crow, possibly, but I think, Clarisa's more powerful than Vanessa, since she wiped out the entire human race. So I don't know about that one, but I think one way or another she did turn into a crow, just somehow. I don't know how, but she did. I just know she did, because there's a lot of evidence to support that she is Maggie the Crow. But first, let's get talking about the story of my theory. So anyway, after becoming a crow, she's captured by Iris, who figures out that Clarrisa Crow is magical, so she uses her in her shop for Revenge or Us. And so yeah, that's pretty much my entire theory for today. But is there any real evidence to support this? Well, first off, as I said before, Clarissa's costume in the Be Careful What You Wish For episode has crow feathers all over it, which could mean that she actually is a crow sort of person, and has something to do with crows, maybe one way or another. It's not really a piece of evidence, but it's just really something that sticks out and makes you honestly believe that she is Maggie from Revenge R Us. But here's the other main piece of evidence, and it's this. So, how come Clarrisa only gave the main protagonist in Be Careful What You Wish For 3 wishes? It's kind of strange how she only gave the main character 3 wishes. Not any more, not any less. I know it's sort of the stereotype from the genie and Aladdin and stuff like that, but why 3 wishes? Why only 3 wishes? Well, if she is Maggie the Crow, then this would make sense why she only gave the main character 3 wishes. So, for Maggie the Crow, Maggie can only make 3 wishes per day. That's the total limit for the crow making wishes. If you make a 4th one, then it backfires, and the exact opposite happens, or it goes on the person who's doing the wish. Sort of like in the book, in the twist ending, the main character said, turn Iris, who's the owner of Maggie in Revenge of Us, turn her into a frog, and then it backfired, and the main protagonist became a frog. So that's sort of what happens if you make a 4th wish. And since Clarrisa, we have figured out, is a good person, then she probably would not want that to happen. That's why she only limited it to 3 wishes. So then, just in case, someone spammed the wishes in 3 days, be like, in 1 day, I'm sorry guys. So if they're like, I wish this, and I wish this, but then they make a 4th wish and it backfires, I mean, that's not that good for the main protagonist, and that's why she limits it only to 3 wishes, just in case someone spams it, because honestly, she's more than happy, as we can tell from the book, to give someone another wish. She's more than happy to do that, but just in case someone spams 3 wishes in 1 day, and then they do a 4th one, then it wouldn't work out too well for the person who's making the wish. So that's why I think Clarrisa is Maggie from Revenge R Us. And so there is a bit more evidence to prove this though, and that is because it would show how Clarrisa became evil in the Goosebumps movie. Because honestly, Maggie the Crow would see the worst in people if it was Clarrisa in Revenge R Us, because in Revenge R Us it was all about revenge, I want to get revenge on my annoying older brother, so I'm going to turn into a frog, I'm going to do this. All these evil things start happening, that isn't good, and Clarrisa, is a good person. She is a good person, but this could maybe intoxicate her. I don't know if that's correct wording, but basically make her be like, why am I helping these children who are just evil and wanting revenge and all this stuff? She has a bad experience, and so that's how she turns evil, because she sees how the human race is. How come they're all so evil and stuff like that. At the surface, she only sees like nice people, maybe like Samantha Bird and stuff like that. She sees all these really nice people, but then she sees the kids in Revenge of Us, and it changes her mind, and she wants to maybe torture the children, and all that stuff. So after the end of Revenge of Us, maybe she turned into a normal person again, and basically starts going around and being evil now. And so that's how I think Maggie the Crow from Revenge R Us is really Clarrisa. But tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. Do you think Maggie is Clarrisa? Do you think this is just a joke theory and it's all wrong? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that is the end of my video.